every win's important, and to get the losing streak turned back around and get a W for the guys is everything, because now they get a 9-day break before we get Minnesota. We can kind of rest up and train into that match, so it's very, very important to get that. Right now I've got Wayne doing a great job, and we'll see how Mike responds to his injury.
We had kind of a rough, bumpy weekend, but it was good to come back home, get back in our own gym, kind of feel ourselves out a little bit. We didn't. After my match, we had a couple ups and downs, but especially at the end there with having a forfeit and then Morrow getting hurt. But it felt good to start off. Feels good to start off the match with a win, and that's what I hope to do every time, to kind of get momentum going for everybody else going forward. And I feel like Anthony Cefalo, he definitely strides off of that, and so does Tyson Dippery, because we're all workout partners. So I start off, and then we just keep the ball rolling at that point.
It feels really good because this is my last year wrestling. I've been doing it, I don't know, well over 15 years now. And I'm fighting for the spot in the lineup, and I'm giving everything I got. So I knew that our Magnified Dave's, our heavy, one of our wrestlers, has been banged up pretty bad and just mentally kind of off. So I knew that I had to get a 4-point, major decision to seal it, so he didn't have to go out there hurt and potentially give up, more injuries and stuff like that.
They've turned this program into what it is today. They've kind of taken it on their own and put it on their shoulders and really kind of ridden it to where it is now. And I commend them for it. They've done a great job. They're very successful kids. They're going to be successful beyond wrestling, but they've done a great job of putting it on their back and owning it and making it as good as it is today. So I'm proud of them.
Wrestling it's a sport of its own. There's you can have so many ups and you can have so many downs, but I've gotten so close with the coaches and the team and my family. Without these guys, just wrestling wouldn't be the same. So I'm trying not to think about this as the last one coming up, because it's going to hit me real hard and I'm not going to like it. But like I said, I'm just trying to enjoy it every day, because, like I said, I don't have many days left. It's a countdown for me at this point.
Our kids respond to rest. They'll take their responsibilities very wisely and do the right things and actively rest. But we need time away from them too right now. There's times I want to do some things that wouldn't be very good. So it's important for us to just kind of catch our breath. We've got a big stretch, and very important stretch coming up, not just Minnesota, but Maryland and conference tournament. But we need this rest. We need to kind of recoup a little bit, catch our breath, and then turn things back up. So it's very, very important for our training cycle.
Minnesota's a really, really good wrestling team, especially my kid. He was a national finalist last year, so it's going to be good. For the last match, senior night, I have a great caliber kid to send me off into my postseason to kind of see where I'm located at in the radar of a national contender. So it all works out. Hopefully I can get the W, start off just like I did tonight, and just keep the ball rolling, and everybody else does their job, and then we can beat Minnesota.
Our kids are grinding right now. It was a tough weekend this past weekend, but the grind is everything. But right now, to get their legs fresh, to get their catch their breath, they're not far off. But they need this rest right now to get back on target. And we've got some rest times built in from now until the conference and through NCAA. So they're not far off, and this break will put them back on track 100%.